Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a good segment. Do we have a good segment tonight? Oh, yes, we do. We have a great segment this evening. And I want to thank you all to my super chat. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I do. I am a YouTuber, I am a journalist, I am a writer. And your support, whether it's through the super chat or my Patreon, which is below in every comment section, is greatly appreciated. I actually joined an indoor shooting range today, uh, actually not far from my place. I couldn't believe that it's not that far from my place. Usually I have to go outside of LA for the really good ones. There's a beautiful, beautiful outdoor gun range right outside Los Angeles called Oak Tree. And I love Oak Tree. In fact, I have a bunch of segments with my AK and some other and my CZ97B at Oak Tree. But this one is a really nice, clean, really wonderful indoor range, not far from where I live. About 15 minutes from where I live, and maybe like about half hour with traffic. And it's just really great. And it's awesome. So I will be building up my Second Amendment channel. And also, I have a really cool, I had a wonderful meeting with my YouTube representative today. And a really wonderful meeting. And I have this community section on my channel, which basically everyone does. I don't know what the heck it is. If you're a fan of this channel, you know, like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing in terms of technology, really. And so, my YouTube representative is like, hey, you know what? You should probably, here it is, my community section. So, ladies and gentlemen, check out my community section. I wish I could do the profanity alert, but I can't. So, as of right now, 98%. My question is, should President Trump, DOJ, begin a special counsel to investigate Clinton transferring top secret intel onto a basement server and various pay-to-play scandals? Yes, there must be a special counsel started by Trump's AG now, 98%. And and no, only Democrats can have Mueller investigating non-crimes, 2%. So there you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Absolutely. I urge everyone to post. So, everyone, hello. And why do I love John Solomon? I love John Solomon because he's an award-winning investigative journalist, and executive VP at The Hill. I used to be a contributor at The Hill. In 2015 and 2016, I was a paid contributor to The Hill until maybe an editor from my past, which is really hilarious, an editor that didn't like my writing from the liberal spectrum of things, perhaps made a fuss, not saying this is 100% accurate, but there was a Goodman dossier written, and that's what I heard from Bulgarian sources. No, I'm joking. But anyway, I used to be a contributor to The Hill. John Solomon is amazing. He's an award-winning investigative journalist and the executive VP at The Hill. He previously worked at AP, WAPOT, and Circa. John Solomon's awesome. He wrote an article basically explaining that Michael Flynn was just really he was just really set up, absolutely set up, I mean, really, absolutely set up to the point where exculpatory Russia evidence about Mike Flynn that U.S. intel kept secret. Exculpatory evidence. So exculpatory Russia evidence about Mike Flynn that U.S. intel kept secret. Sometimes public silence can be deafening, or for that matter, misleading. For nearly 2 years now, the intelligence community has kept secret evidence in the Russia collusion case that directly undercuts the portrayal of retired Army General and former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn as a Russian stooge. The silence was maintained even when former Acting Attorney General Sally Yates publicly claimed Flynn was possibly compromised by Moscow. First of all, Sally Yates had no business stating something like that without showing classified data or without proving her allegation. This is what Trump is going up against. And this is why he needs to create a special counsel. The Trump DOJ, Trump can't do it, but he needs to push for it hard. And he needs to do it even while he's negotiating for the wall. I mean, all at once. If it's up to me, fire Mueller tomorrow. Okay, fire Mueller tomorrow. Let the shutdown continue. Let them completely melt in hysteria. This is what I would do. Fire Mueller tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. Fire Mueller. And then they could be like, no. Johnny 5 to the journal who added Mueller for deleting page and Strzok text just said, I didn't hear about that. Johnny 5, I didn't hear about that. I don't know. Johnny 5, I don't know. I haven't heard about that. I cannot confirm. I don't know. But Johnny 5, thank you. I don't know. Fire Mueller right tomorrow. Tomorrow. The next day, special counsel into Clinton. Okay. And continue the shutdown. And just be like, yo, that's it. What are you going to do now, Democrats? Their entire existence would come crumbling down into in this hysterical, frenzied, maniacal screech. Ree! It would be like the vape guy times 1,000. And that's like that's the thing. They respond to strength. They're like a word that I can't say on YouTube. They respond to strength. Johnny 5. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. That would really stink. Thank you, Johnny 5. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Johnny 5, thank you as always. I don't know. I haven't heard that. And when a Democratic Senator Al Franken, fish lips of Minnesota, suggested former Defense Intelligence Agency chief posed a danger to this republic, how they were able, and this is the problem. See, Trump has been told by establishment types, wait it out. You don't want Ocasio-Cortez, after being booed voting for Pelosi, don't hate me because you ain't me. Hold on, I have to see this really quickly. Oh, my God. All right, I'll just get to this later. All right, so I'll get to this later. So, I'll continue reading. And even when some media outlets opine about whether Flynn's contacts with Russia were treasonous, treason. Look, everything that Hillary Clinton is guilty of, they've accused Trump and they've accused everyone around him. It is a classic just form of projection, deflection. Clinton did sell access. Clinton did preside over pay to play. Clinton, without a doubt, transferred top secret intelligence outside of the United States government. This is a fact. This is a fact. And even James Baker, the FBI legal counsel, according to Paul Sperry, but also confirmed by Trey Gowdy and Bob Goodlatte in their letter to the Attorney General and to Congress and to the President. To the President also. Was that letter to the President? Let's see. It was confirmed. John Nolan. Exactly. Exactly. Britton Johnson, yes. Britton Johnson. How about that John Jones fight? Britton Johnson, thank you. Woodlands, I do agree. I'm actually I have some really cool posters that I'm going to change up a little bit. But it's exactly what they're guilty of. Exactly what they're guilty of. And Trump waited too long. You know, all he has to do is fire Mueller and say, when people say, oh my God, how dare you? Just say, look, what do you have? What do you have? Because if you fire Mueller, he has to then write this scathing report. Oh my God, you fired me. And because of that, what? Mueller falls under the executive branch, believe it or not. Trump has every right to fire Mueller. Every single right. This is technically the executive branch investigating itself. He has every right to fire Mueller. He can fire Christopher Wray. He can fire Comey, which he did. He can fire Rosenstein. You know what Whitaker should do is just fire Mueller and say, oh, it was my idea. Then they could get upset with Whitaker. And then William Barr will step in. Like, okay, I'm here. He needs to act. Could you imagine tomorrow if he fires Mueller? Yes. Or a special counsel or something. We need something, Trump. Do it while you're negotiating. Because, I mean, here's where you got to hit them hard. Here's where you have to hit them hard. Here's where you have to hit them hard. You have to go ahead and let's see. Yeah, this is to President Trump. Our belief remains a special counsel should be appointed to investigate not only the decisions made and not made during the pendency of these investigations, but also the disparate way the two investigations were seemingly conducted. A special counsel there has to be a special counsel. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Britton Johnson, yes, he was the man. And so let's continue. So, yes, and even when some media outlets opined about whether Flynn's contacts with Russia were treasonous, meanwhile, Uranium One funneled money, millions, into the Clinton Foundation. And oh, by the way, Obama presided over the uranium sale, but you cannot connect the dots. Do you understand? You cannot. You are forbidden to connect any dots. You cannot connect any dots with Clinton. With Clinton, there's no evidence that exists. That's it. You better not say any other thing. If you say one word, UBS. Well, if you say one word, Haiti. If you say one more word, weapons deals. Oh, if you say one more word, 85 donors who gave $156 million and met her. No, 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 no. Oh my God, but Trump Jr. meeting with Natalia Veselnitskaya. Dirt on Hillary. Oh no, dirt on Hillary. Oh no, dirt on Hillary. Dirt on Hillary. There's nothing wrong with dirt on Hillary. Snooch. Snooch. Hey, H.A., Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year to you, Snooch. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Snooch. Happy New Year. It's going to be a great year. Itchcon Diddy. You have great ideas, Goodman. Good evening, Itchcon Diddy. Thank you. Thank you. Snooch. Thank you. Itchcon Diddy. Thank you. You know, Trump needs to fight back. And now they're trying to get him to change his mind on troop withdrawal, on bringing home Americans. We live in a country where there is no we have no understanding of the biggest problems. We just think that people are expendable, and you know what the problem is? Liberals aren't really liberals. They're just a very warped version of establishment Republicans. That's it. Like, they've gone so far to the left that, like, people like Pelosi just utilize the, the voters who took like a course at Berkeley in 1998 and learned all these like dumb theories, and then think they're morally superior on Twitter. Those people eventually vote Democrat, no matter what. No matter what. Even if, like, Bill Clinton or, like, all of these people exemplify the antithesis of their alleged value system, I can't really, like, explain exactly what I want just because of, certain things I can't say on YouTube. But anyway, yes, the Pentagon did give a classified briefing to the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley in May 2017, but then it declined the senator's impassioned plea 3 months later to make some of that briefing information public. It appears the public release of this information would not pose any ongoing risk to national security. Moreover, the declassification would be in the public interest, and it is in the interest of fairness to Lieutenant General Flynn. Grassley wrote in August 2017, Trump should have declassified all of this. Maybe, so this is the exculpatory information. Maybe he's just, Joseph Arbuckle, Borg and bourgeoisie. Maybe Trump is just waiting. Maybe he knows William Barr is going to, maybe he knows William Barr is just going to go ahead and start a special counsel. Something has to happen. Something has to happen. I mean, and quick. It goes beyond also, like, Trump needs to declassify things, especially from Michael Flynn. Okay? But President Trump, look, he might be doing the right thing. Who knows? He might be timing this out. But at the same time, too many people have been brainwashed. Too many people have been drinking the Kool-Aid. Too many people. Illinois Trump. Party respond to appoint committee members. GOP stabbed Trump in the back. Yep, by nominating Romney to Foreign Relations. A racketeer. It's all about Illinois Trump. Thank you. Yeah, Romney, unfortunately, has... The establishment Republicans are also trying their best to... in a very bizarre way, take back power from Trump, which is hilarious because they couldn't fill, like, a library. If you had free tickets to Jeff Flake and a night with Jeff Flake and Hillary Clinton, how many people press 2 if you'd rather watch paint dry than a night with Jeff Flake and Hillary Clinton? Press 2 if you'd rather watch paint dry than see Jeff Flake and Hillary Clinton one night only. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, they couldn't fill, like, you know, a small library. Could you imagine? Hi, Jeff. Why aren't I 50 points up? Dave Whalen. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. And now an exciting night with Jeff Flake and Mitt Romney and Hillary Clinton. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so fun. Can I do anything other than that? So even Chuck Grassley's like, look, this would help General Flynn. This was 2017. Really, honestly, Trump should have, at the beginning of 2018, fired Mueller. He should have fired Mueller. I mean, what greater outrage? They're outraged over everything. I literally read 5 of the articles of impeachment written by a Democratic congressman, and it was all Twitter and a press briefing. That's it. That's it. It was like things that he said that caused division. Oh, it caused division because we were so united when Hillary was running. I can tell you, Clinton, it's sad, but it's true. Hillary Clinton has single-handedly divided this country. Single-handedly, she lost, plunged the country into another Cold War. Before she lost, she called everyone deplorable, and I was a Bernie bro extraordinaire, and people totally tried to pile on me. I didn't care. Tried to attack me, knock my voice out of the way. Didn't work. Where the information Grassley requested made public, America would have learned this, according to my sources. Wow. Before Flynn made his infamous December 2015 trip to Moscow, as a retired general and then advisor to Donald Trump's presidential campaign, he alerted his former employee, the DIA. He then attended a defensive and protective briefing before he ever sat alongside Russian President Vladimir Putin at Russia Today dinner. What is the big deal? You went to a dinner at Russia Today. So what? Meanwhile, Bill Clinton met with Vladimir Putin at his home. This is the truth. This is in Newsweek. He met with Putin at his home. Freedom Fighter, keep fighting, brother. Thank you, Freedom Fighter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Freedom Fighter. Samuel Stafford, Freedom Fighter. Thank you, Dave Whalen. Thank you. Samuel Stafford, thank you very much. The freshman senator from Utah is about to find the real traditions of the Senate. This elitist snub is about to be brought down to his own proper place in the GOP conference pecking order. It's true. Mitt Romney is nothing to keep up the great work, HA. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Samuel Stafford. Mitt Romney thinks that he has delusions of grandeur, this guy. He's like, I ran and lost in 2012. So what? Nobody likes you. Who likes Mitt Romney? Even people in Utah probably don't like. He's just very powerful. Samuel Stafford, thank you. Romney, Romney is a more let's put it this way. Romney is like a more charismatic McCain, which McCain wasn't very charismatic to begin with, or Flake. Samuel Stafford, you're right. And that's the thing, like Jeff Flake and Romney, they think they're like, really popular. Thank you, Samuel Stafford. Thank you. They think they're really popular. Press 1 if you wouldn't pay $5 to see Romney speak at an event. If it was a $5 ticket, just yes or no. You don't have to press 1. Yes or no. If it was a $5 ticket, would you spend $5 to see to hear Romney speak? There you go. Nobody. Samuel Stafford, thank you so very, 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 very much. Thank you. As always, Samuel, thank you. AJ, YouTube blocked me asking you an alternative way to support you. What can we do to keep this at bay? Thank you, Snooch. There's my Patreon. If you want my Patreon link, that is, I think some of the people who I've offended with Q stopped supporting me on Patreon, which is fine. Not a problem. Everyone's entitled to their viewpoints and their retaliation of my alleged annoyances or me being annoying. But here's my Patreon link. You can support me on Patreon. That's like a long-term thing, But yeah, the super chat is great. It's always fun. And here's the link, everyone. But sharing my videos, I have my books. I have my debunking the Trump-Russia myth, but her top secret emails, but her deleted emails. But thank you, Snooch. That's one way. Thank you. If there's like a better outlet that can find, I know that people are leaving Patreon, but if there's a better outlet I could find than Patreon, I'll go there. But Snooch, thank you. Samuel Stafford, thank you. As always. Yeah, I mean, so, okay, the briefing educated and sensitized Flynn to possible efforts by his Russian host to compromise the former high-ranking defense official and prepared him for the conversations in which he could potentially extract intelligence for U.S. agencies, such as the DIA. When Flynn returned from Moscow, he spent time briefing intelligence officials on what he learned during the Moscow contacts. Wow. Between 2 and 9 intelligence officials attended the various meetings with Flynn. And the information was about the RT event, and the information was moderately useful about what one would expect from a public event, according to John Solomon's sources. Wow. What does this even mean? Pelosi could get, quote, tinkle all over if she blocks funding for Trump's border wall? What does that even mean? Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, tingle or tinkle? I don't even know. DIA spokesman John Kudlow on Wednesday declined comment about Flynn. Rather than diplomatic embarrassment bordering on treason, Flynn's conduct at the RT event provided some modest benefit to U.S. intelligence community, something that many former military and intelligence officers continue to offer their country after retirement when they keep security clearances. Kind of like when the president of the United States meets with Vladimir Putin at his home outside Moscow. This is according to Newsweek and other sources. The Hill. It is important to wind back many months to where the Russian collusion narrative started, and the media frenzy-driven suggests that Flynn may have been on a mission to compromise America's security. That's right. And endanger this great republic when this is the thing. President Bill Clinton met with Vladimir Putin at his home But an RT event, oh my God. And it's all because hysteria from Clinton losing, because Facebook ads apparently swung the election that nobody saw. Nobody saw these Facebook ads. Nobody saw them. So he actually met with intelligence agencies. But then, okay, there's no sugarcoating the mistakes Flynn did make. By his own admission, he misled the FBI and Vice President Pence about the fact that sanctions did come up. So what? The FBI was headed by Peter Strzok at that point, so the heck with him. And Pence doesn't need to know anything. Pence has no right to any knowledge. Pence needs to know nothing. Thank you, Phoebe Beach. Thank you. Thank you. Pence does not need to know a dang thing. Pence does not need to know anything. But, oh my God, he misled Pence. No, he misled Pence? Oh no, that's very horrible. He misled Pence. So what? So what? Who cares? Who cares if he misled Mike Pence? Who cares? Phoebe Beach, exactly. Samuel Stafford, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Phoebe Beach, exactly. Who cares? So, Johnny Five. Google takes service super chat. HA will get more money. Just say. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Johnny Five. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny Five. Thank you. Now, Patreon, super chat is great. Keeps me rocking. Gives me every incentive to continue doing these live streams. Otherwise, I would just do the uploads, and the uploads aren't that fun for everyone, I don't think. But Patreon is good too for long term. Thank you, Johnny Five. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. I have a feeling this year is going to be great. And Samuel and Johnny Five and everyone, it's gonna be fantastic. Veronica, Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Sawyer Britton, thank you. It's going to be Edward B. Just you watching is awesome. Thank you. It's awesome. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, they already had evidence to exonerate Michael Flynn. He already briefed intelligence officials. He already briefed intelligence officials. This is the same political party and the same person, Hillary Clinton, whose foundation took money from the Russians, who paid a dossier compiled allegedly by Russian sources. And Trump should have simply, this is the thing. If somebody goes to me and says, H.A. Goodman, I have something on you. I have a video of you doing crazy things. And you better do what I say, or this video will be put up on Twitter. First of all, I'm not on Twitter, so what do I care? But this is how you need to respond. Do what you need to do. I don't care. What do I care? Johnny Five, thank you. Thank you, Johnny Five. Thank you. Kurt Warmeyer. Interview Kevin Shipp. He would do it for sure. CIA whistleblower with everything we all need to know. He does do interviews on YouTube. I might reach out to Mr. Shipp. Thank you. Thank you. But my whole point is, thank you. My whole point is if somebody tries to blackmail you, you just have to, you know, roll with the punches, let the chips fall where they may. And that goes in life. People threatening, if somebody threatens you, you can't do their bidding. You just can't do their bidding. Threats, um, ultimatums. This is like manipulation. It's a manipulative tactic. You know, Normal, rational people don't use threats and manipulation and ultimatums. I'm sure. Well, I don't know if everybody's known, but you know, they're all different types of manipulate, all threats and ultimatums. And what I'm trying to say and get to eventually is that Mueller is an ultimatum, a threat. Mueller is, if you fire Mueller. Thank you so much, Johnny Five. Thank you so much, Johnny Five. Yes, we're dead. It's still alive. Johnny Five's still alive. It's able to brainwash people, but this, you know, Brian Cutliff, thank you. But you're right. You're right. Thank you, Johnny Five. Thank you. Samuel Stafford, thank you. But Mueller is a way for Democrats to threaten, to impose an ultimatum upon Trump. If you dare fire Mueller, well, what could they have done? What on earth could they have done? Would they have won the Senate because he fired Mueller? I don't think so. I think if anything, it would have hurt them in the House, because the Mueller probe was this constant, um, this constant cloud over the presidency. I think that they could have won the House. I'm actually really glad they didn't, because now you have to stare. Now we have to stare at Nancy Pelosi for 2 years. Thank you, ATV APPR. Thank you. Anytime someone issues an ultimatum or a threat, you call their bluff, or you take, either security measures, or you just take you react accordingly to ensure that they can't hurt you. Or you just say, you know what? Show me the cards that you have. If people try to say, oh, well, I have this on you, that's like blackmail, for example. They have compromat. Trump is not that type of guy. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. If anything, any videotape of Trump would make him any videotape of Trump would just make him more money. Like, let's say he had a video of him, in a romantic episode. It would just make him more money. Patricia Moreno, Mueller was tainted. I won't believe anything he comes up with. I agree. I agree. I agree. He's completely he was Mueller presided over a bribery and racketeering scandal. And all of this, see, this is the thing. And this is the reason why I think Pelosi will eventually give Trump the money he needs. The $5 billion. Because Democrats derive a great amount of political power and influence and prestige from government. Government, DC, the DC establishment, media. That the longer this goes, the more upset and angered and frustrated government employees will be. They're not going to blame Trump. Johnny Five, I wonder if any of the old videos are going through the deep fake process as we speak. They like you put Trump's face on the guy's face. I agree, Brian. I agree. I just think that Trump should have not listened to the establishment voices, and he should have simply fired Mueller. Fired Mueller and let Democrats react in an irrational manner. Because there's nothing. Look, if they were going to say it's treasonous for Trump not to punch Putin in the face because he allegedly hacked the DNC, which is so stupid. It's such a dumb, it's such a ridiculous, absurd thing. Facebook ads. Facebook ads. And in 2 seconds, like if you gave any special counsel, this is why we have almost 500 people, not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my community tab. I'm going to start posting on my community tab. Answer this poll right now. This is my community tab. Right now I have, my question is, should President Trump's DOJ begin a special counsel to investigate Clinton transferring top secret intel onto a basement server in various pay-to-play schemes? Nice. 274 votes. That's what I'm talking about in 47 minutes. That's not bad, ladies and gentlemen. 98%. 2% no, only Democrats can have Mueller investigating non-crime. Yeah. I like it. This is my new Twitter. It's my new Twitter. HR777, thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's they had evidence showing that Michael Flynn did nothing wrong. And what was done to Michael Flynn is a tragedy. It's a crime. In all seriousness, Michael Flynn is an honorable man. He's an honorable man. We do need the Gomer, you're right. What was done to Michael Flynn is an absolute travesty. Matthew Jones, God bless you. Thank you. What was done to Michael Flynn should never have been done to any American. What was done to Carter Page? Well, I mean, Carter Page, they had nothing on. Michael Flynn, they just set him up. It was complete and utter entrapment. Complete and utter entrapment. Then you had something I've always predicted. David Brock. Bernie Sanders' fans can't be allowed to poison another Democratic primary with personal attacks. Bashing Beto O'Rourke and every other Democrat doesn't help liberal cause in 2020. It only helps Trump. David Brock loves Beto O'Rourke. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Thank God I am not on the left anymore. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Wow. David Brock lecturing the left. This is the guy who spent this is the guy who actually, correct the record, was part of one of Clinton's many campaign finance violations because it was an extension of her campaign. He spent $1 million. And you talk about Twitter bots, Facebook ads, Twitter, like online presence attacking people. When are they just going? It's not enough. David Brock is attacking Bernie Sanders. And he's representing for Beto Drunko. The left needs to abandon ship. What they've done also to Bernie, well, what he did to himself. Sometimes you do it to yourself. Johnny Five. Firing Mueller would have given rhinos the excuse they needed to oppose Trump publicly. That's true. I don't think the political calculus to keep this farce going was because Democrats would cry, but no, I agree with you. You're actually right on that, Johnny Five. You're actually right on that, but my thing is that Trump could have been like, well, okay, you know what? Go and primary me. See what happens. I agree with you, but at the same time, I don't know, if it was before Kavanaugh, they were probably in need. They probably wouldn't want to impeach. Well, and they want to roll with Pence. It could have been dicey, I agree, but at the same time, Trump could have met with them and said, hey, I have nothing. He has nothing on me. Johnny Five, David Brock reminds me of Wormtongue from Johnny Five. Thank you, Johnny Five, for your support. Always. Thank you. Samuel Stafford, thank you always for your support. What David Brock is doing to Bernie Sanders, and Bernie has done this to himself also because Bernie tried to play ball. Look, in life, this is a good lesson. Don't snuggle up to, if you see a boa constrictor or a viper or a cobra, don't try to pet it. Don't do it. Don't get in bed. In your bed should not be with a viper. Okay? You should not get in bed with a viper, and that's what Bernie did. He was like, okay, there's a 15-foot cobra. I think I'll get in bed with this cobra. Most venomous steaks. I did this already. All right. Why am I even wasting time here doing this? But vipers. Mm-hmm. List of deadliest snakes. The inland taipan. Can I just get the normal names? The saw-scaled viper. The king cobra. The tiger snake. The inland taipan. The faint banded sea snake. I think I'm going to get in bed with these wonderful creatures. My name is Bernard. Oh, look, there's a Democrat named Saw-Scaled Viper. Oh, my God. Not good. A king cobra can take down an elephant? Oh, my God, how? How? That's crazy. 18 feet? Are you kidding me? A king cobra can reach 18 feet? Oh, my God. Let's see on YouTube. This is insane. King cobra. That is insane. This guy is a 10-foot cobra. Oh my God. Jeez. Um. Anyway, what am I even trying to say? Don't get in bed. Don't get in bed with a cobra. Exactly, Patricia Marino. I agree. Oh, they totally. I'm sure that I spent like a good part of that correct the record money with my articles, like all the trolls in my articles. Patricia Marino, thank you. I feel correct the record violated my privacy and my rights. Exactly. Correct the record was vile. And see, that's the thing. Like what Bernie did is he got in bed with these vipers and cobras. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not going to work. Ronald Foos, I think that is the video I was looking at. And on 4, I know. I just read that. Now they're going after Bernie again. This poor guy. He did it to himself. Well, what can you do? So I say don't get in bed with a cobra or viper. Deborah, maybe we can rekindle the love that we once shared together. Yours forever and a day, Bernard. Deborah Wasserman, I just want to tell you how much I care for you, your touch, your love, that tingle inside my body when I think of your wonderful embrace. Now I got this loony bin, David Brock, trying to attack me because Drunko O'Rourke, Beto Drunko, Beto O'Rourke, this guy makes me look like I don't even know what. If I was smart, I would have been Rico Sanders. If I was smart, I would have done that. Is it too late? Can I be Rico Sanders? Or Benito? It worked for it worked for O'Rourke. Luana Davis. 10 days of silence started December 22nd. No tweets from HRC Bill Podesta Comey. Where are they? Get I wish. Bernardo. Will Robbins. I'm changing my name to Bernardo. My new name is Rico Sanders. If Beto O'Rourke can do it, so can I. What's Spanish for Bernard? Hold on 1 second. Don't get off the phone, Deborah Wasserman. What's Bernard in Spanish? Okay. Oh, not Saint Bernard. Bernardo. Yes. That's what my new name is. Bernardo Sanders. Oh, I no disrespect. Come on. It's just in fun. Just playing around. I'm actually defending Bernie. It's David Brock who's is no right. David Brock has no right to do any of this. You know? David Brock. I mean, let me read this real quick. David Brock. He's still around, this guy. He's never going to leave. Just like all the rest of them. Bernie Sanders fans can't be allowed to poison another Democratic primary with personal attacks. They were attacking Bernie Sanders in the most personal, vile way. Bashing Beto O'Rourke and every other Democrat doesn't help liberals' cause in 2020. It only helps Trump. Here we go again. I'm hardly the only political observer who blames Hillary Clinton's general election defeat to Donald Trump in part on personal attacks on Clinton, first made by Senator Sanders. Are you kidding? Bernie was like so nice to her. He's like, I'm so sick of hearing about her emails, which, by the way, there's an FBI investigation that's going to be covered up. Oh my God, they're going after it. This is crazy. Whatever. I'm actually defending, free Assange. I said that the other day in one of my tweets, my last tweets. Absolutely. Johnny Five, Luana, they are private hiding in New Zealand bunker waiting for Judgment Day. Johnny Five, thank you. Johnny Five, thank you. 2020th. 2020th. Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of party. Oh, here we go. In 2016, I ran a pro-Hillary super PAC, which attempted to defend the candidate against false attacks, many of which came from or originated to her left. Oh, did poor Hillary also have to deal with her record? I'm sorry. So bad. First, the Russians that you sold uranium to, and then the fact that she never had a foreign policy decision that worked. Oh, man, that's horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Michael Flynn was set up. He's an honorable man. What they did to him was a tragedy. Trump should protect him, but you know how that goes. Check out my new community page. Check out my new community page. This is my poll. Check it out. Check it out. I didn't, but I love Jimmy Dore. I think he's great. Thank you, everyone, to my super chat. Thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams, to do my Bernie, to do my Jeff Sessions. Thank you so very much. Have a great evening. Lots to talk about. Huber is still investigating, so let's hope that leads to a special counsel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. See you soon.